This is GPL How2A. I'm going to come up with more of them after this one. This is How2A. Okay, we're going to do a project here to show you how to do a GPL program using the GPL assembler. And then we're going to link it to show you how to do that too. First off, this is the files listing of what I included in the package for GPL demo. README, you can read it first. We're going to start the program by going to sdemo. Sdemo is our source. Sdemo2 is a secondary source where it calls a copy to that one, just to show you that you can link the disks together to source after source. Works the same way as assembly language. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to that file and we're going to assemble it. And we're going to use the GPL assembler. So all the stuff has to be on disk 1 before we even start. You'll notice at the top that I have the directory I've got is set at disk 1. So here we go. We're going to assemble it. Okay, now we're going to load the source file. We're going to load the object file. Then we're going to load the list file, where we're going to set it up. And then we're going to put in our options, which are L, C, S, F, PF, which is going to be list compressed, symbols, 16 of them, passes, 16 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the package. It's a very small package, by the way. It's assembling. There's our source. There's the second source. It goes back to the first. When it's done, it does a retry pass. It finds a new symbol value in 60 because it found the duplicate value, so it makes up a new one. It's correct, so now it's making the object file. It's going to make up our tables. And there we go. We're done. Okay, now we're ready for the link. Link is a display fixed object file. It is a linker, and what it does is it allows you to run gram or grom from VDP by phoning it. When you run Zero Zap or one of those other games from TI originally, that's what they did. They took that gram file and made a linker, and this linker is probably the one they used in the first place. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to run the link program, and it's a display fixed object file in EA3. We're loading and running it. There it is. Now we're going to run the GPL linker by Monty Smith. And we're going to need the display fixed object file. Then we're going to have a program file, which is that's the next thing. Then we're going to have CG3, which is compressed GROM3, phony GROM3. And we're ready to roll here on linking it. Okay, now we're ready to use our demo. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the demo. It's on the disk that we've created. It's now a program image file along with the secondary one, which is our part of our linker. It cut it in two. And what we're going to do is we're going to select that file and we're going to run it. And it's going to go back to the title screen. And from there we can run our demo that we've created. And it's linked. Okay, now we're back at the title screen. Now it looks pretty goofy right now, but can't be helped. It looks fine on the TI, but for some odd reason on the emulator it looks like heck. Option 4 is our GTL demo. Option 3 would have been my EA3. So it'll be the last option, whatever option it is. You can barely read it. I have no idea why it gets goofy like this. It doesn't do this on my TI, and on PC99 it does it sometimes, so you got me. So here's our demo, all we went to the trouble of making, and it doesn't do much of anything. It's not designed to be fast or impressive or anything. It's just designed to show you that you can assemble something and make something. It's an extremely unsophisticated program. It doesn't do much. It was written in 1986 just for something to do. And, you know, it just says hello and it goes across the screen. It does it badly at that. Anyways, there's your demo. Okay, I wanted to go back and show you the list file of the program that we did. What it does is it shows you all the symbols and everything it generated by the assembler when it makes the program. It looks pretty daunting at first, but it's not actually that bad. So what we're going to do is pull that up. And what we're looking at here is in the listing, when you look at it carefully and slowly, you'll see that I've commented on everything that's in the program and what it does. and tried to explain as best I can what it's doing. If you know assembly language, this is not that complicated. It's pretty easy. If you know extended basic, it's just a little bit of a gradient up from what you're used to. A lot of the commands in GPL look like commands that you'd see in extended basic or in assembly. They're not that much different. It's a little more involved in assembly than it is in extended basic. It's a little more involved in GPL than it is in extended basic. So as you move up the gradient, it gets worse. So GPL is right between assembly and extended basic. I also wanted to comment on the fact that though GPL doesn't look like it can do a lot, you have to remember the extended basic is written mostly in one thing, and that's GPL, and there's a reason for that. It would take scads of memory that you don't have to do extended basic in assembly language. Way more memory than the TI would possibly be capable of, even with AMS. So I just wanted to show you what you can do. And then finally, this is a listing of the package when I'm done. When you've got everything done, this is what the package should look like. The utility one is the linker itself. The link program just loads the linker. So there you go, guys. You get your program.